Hi and welcome back. Okay, so all the pearl collectors and botulism buddies, move on over because this week we are canning milk and butter. This week's is going to be a short one. We do have other things that need to happen this weekend, and we're going to actually film that and show you what I do on my off time whenever I'm not filming anything. So I hope you enjoy and learn something this weekend. Now, I'm going to show you something real quick. This I canned, if you can see the date, March of 2022. It's August. And guess what? This is 5 months old. And it is still white. It is still sealed. There is nothing funky or wrong. I don't see any chunks of anything in here, and I bet it's still good. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. I'm going to take a taste test right in front of you, and then I'll show you how to do this. It's really simple. Still smells good. Still good. Absolutely nothing wrong with this. But I do recommend you use whatever you can on a regular basis. It can go bad. There is a shelf life for this. Probably, I'm probably pretty close to it. But still good. And by the way, I did drink it. Okay, so you're going to take the milk that you have and you're going to fill your jars. I just got this out of the refrigerator, so it's cold milk. Make sure you have a cold canner. And I'm pretty sure this is going to fill up 3, maybe 4 of these jars. Is it me, or whenever I order pints, they're looking a little bit smaller than normal? Up to the 1 inch. Wipe off the rims. Do not use vinegar. If you use vinegar, the vinegar is going to interact with the milk and you're going to get cheese. If you want cheese, use vinegar to wipe off the rims. Okay, I got 4 of these. A little bit left over. Okay, now what you want to go ahead and do is to put the lid on this, have it come up to temperature, and as soon as it comes up to pressure, you're going to turn it off immediately. Okay, you're not going to, there is no time in this. You're going to bring it up to temperature and then turn it off immediately. Let it cool, and then it's done. Now while we're waiting on the pressure canner to come up, I'm going to show you how to can butter. Same thing, only we're going to use smaller jars. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and these are going to be pressure cooked for or pressure can for 15 minutes. Okay, so what you're going to go ahead and do, let's get the thing over here. Okay, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to melt your butter. Now, every once in a while you'll find these on sale. I try to get unsalted butter. You can use salted butter. Oop, sorry about that. You can use salted butter, because whenever you melt it down, all the salt is going to grit down on the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the ghee out. The ghee, all ghee is clarified butter. Whenever you melt your butter, all the milk solids get fall to the bottom of this, and you want to strain that out. You can either use a muslin cloth, cheesecloth, or you can just take it from the top. Now, I don't mind the solids, because the solids actually fall to the bottom of the jar. And it really doesn't bother anything. Now, if you want to make herbed butter, you can add things like basil, oregano, garlic, or a combination of all three. And you can add it in with the melted butter, let that marinate for a little bit, and then jar it. And this is not going to take any time at all. Now, you can do it in pints. Okay, if you do it in pints, then it's 25 minutes. Kind of really don't recommend this, because trying to get to the bottom of this, you actually have to leave it out in order to be able to get to the bottom of this, unless you have like a really long spoon or use a knife. These smaller jars would work better for butter, just for practical uses. Okay, and once this is all melted, you have all the solid blocks melted down, which looks like it has been. You're going to let that set with the heat on, but keep an eye on it, because it's going to start separating here pretty soon. And I am going to reuse some of these jars that I have. Okay, you want to go ahead and scoop off the foam as it begins to boil. Because those are the solids. Now you can't, like I said, you can strain this, or you can do what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't mind the foam. Foam is cook's privilege, and this will probably go on a chapel. Okay, once that happens, you're going to turn it off and let it sit for a minute. Let it cool down, because you do not want to insert this into those jars. Not at this heat, not with that temperature difference. You want this to cool down a little bit. There is always the possibility that if you overdo your milk, that it can actually separate the cream from the milk. Okay, so you may actually have kind of like a sour cream consistency or creme fraiche consistency within your milk. That's normal. It's not going to go bad. It's just going to be separating the cream from the milk. Okay, and let's go ahead and, now that this is cooled off, we're going to go ahead and strain this. Okay, got my muslin on a strainer, on a strainer with a bowl. Let's go ahead and strain the solids out. Now there's some, the foam is solids too, but you want to get, because the top part of this is going to be nice and clarified butter. Okay, once you get to the bottom of things, you're actually going to see that separation, and I'm hoping we'll be able to catch this on film here. See that white? How it's become even more. Let me get this. Hold on. See how it's, see that white? That's the milk solids that we want to drain, separate out. And we're going to can what's on the bottom. See how that's starting to move? Turn it off. And that's canning milk. I'm not going to need that. Now if you noticed, I put the most of the solids back in one of them. Like I said, I don't mind the solids. Okay, you're just going to have a little bit of separation down here. You're going to use the ghee on top first before you do anything else. But this one is straight ghee. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeously, gorgeously golden. This is 1 pound. Okay, 1 pound is 2 of these jars, 2 half pints. So 1 pound is for 1 pint. And these are going to go in for 15 minutes. Okay, there we have a pound of butter, half a gallon of milk, and this is going to last a while because we don't drink much milk, cow's milk in this house. So we'll go ahead and let that sit overnight. Take the rings off, wash everything, and put it away. Now, if you can find it on sale and you can save some freezer room, you can go ahead and can these. Nothing to it. In fact, it's going to take longer for the pressure cooker to come, depressurize than it will be to actually pressurize the jars. So, if you can find it on sale, please get it. Don't know what's going to happen next year. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. And we'll see you next time.